Hey everybody, Arise Cosmetics sent over a box of goodies. Let's see what they sent. We're gonna do this mystery box style as always, but I'm gonna show you guys a little sneak peek of the top. That's all you get. That's all you get for now. First of all, we got a little card in the box showing the brand and the creator of the brand, WV Cosplay Dad. And there's a little note on the back from him. Christopher, thank you for trying my products. I can't wait to hear your feedback. I've seen these products all over TikTok and I cannot wait to try them. I'm really excited to see what he sent too. Oh, we also got a bunch of cute little stickers. These are going all over the back of my laptop because that's what I do with all stickers. What do we got? Looks like a strawberry juice sticker, a cute little scientist dog. I love that one so much. A little frog with a strawberry on its head. Peach milk. I would actually be really interested to try some peach milk. This really interesting rainbow forest landscape with some geometric circle at the bottom. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. And a little like Malibu dock scene. I love stickers. I'm so glad these are in this box. Nothing to do with makeup, but it's so fun. Okay, the first product we got is a contour palette. This is called No Scalpel Needed. Love that. We've got a really good range of shades. Got a really nice peachy undertoned highlight shade that would be perfect for canceling out under eye darkness. A really warm toned bronzy shade, more of a deeper toned contour shade, and a lighter toned contour shade. We have another little palette here. This one is the From Failure to Fabulous palette. Let's see, is it an eyeshadow palette or a face palette? Oh, looks like a cute little quad. So we've got a really bright, intense white, more of a neutral taupey brown, a blue-based purple, and a silver shimmer. Wow, that silver is like a charcoaly gray instead of like a bright white silver. So vampy. Oh, we got a big package here. What is that a brush roll? And it's a navy brush roll. It matches my shirt. Oh, look at me go. I didn't even plan that. Wow, that feels really nice. And yes, it is for sure a brush roll. Lots of room for plenty of brushes. Plus an entire face and eye brush set. There's a few fluffy blenders, a few flat shaders, of course an angled liner brush, an angled highlight brush that's so unique. It's always a regular highlight brush, not an angled highlight, as well as contour blush and powder face brushes. Okay, not gonna lie, this is totally my aesthetic, all dark and broody. We also have a liquid lipstick in the shade Lil A, and a stunning duochrome gloss in the shade Boss Babe. Got a nice even base down on the skin. Now let's use the contour palette and add some dimension to the face. I really want to try out this super light peachy shade just on the under eyes and see if it'll help cancel out any extra darkness I might have. And if it does, maybe I'll use it to highlight the center of the face too, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it picks up too much on the brush. There's virtually zero kickback in the pan and not a whole lot of excess on the brush either. It picks up like just enough. Just gonna start on the right side of the face first, see if we can notice a difference between the right side and the left side. Oh yeah, wow, that peachy tone really helps cancel the blue purple tones that I've got under my eyes. That side looks so much brighter in that inner corner than that side does. Okay, I like her. She's my friend. And it looks like the powder formula isn't emphasizing any texture at all, so it's not adding so much of a layer of powder that it adds texture. It's just giving a little bit of pigment, a little bit of smoothing without being too much. Now that I know that, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the sides of my nose too. And let's see if we can use it on the center of the forehead. That's literally the perfect shade for me to highlight just a little bit without overdoing it. It keeps everything really natural, but it still brightens. Now for a little bit of bronzing action, I'm gonna use the big giant fluffy brush and the more like orangey shade that's in here. That should potentially be a great bronzer shade for me. Ooh, that one picks up a whole lot more than that lighter shade. We're gonna tap off that excess. And let's start on the high points of the forehead just in case it is a little off, so I'll be able to tell pretty quickly. Okay, she is a good bronzer shade. Maybe a little more orangey toned than I would personally like for a bronzer, but it's not bad. It doesn't seem like I would feel like an Oompa Loompa once I'm done. Since I see what that shade looks like, I'm gonna flip the brush over and use the other side in this top left shade. It's a little bit cooler, but I really think if I mix both of those shades, it'll kind of be the perfect color that I enjoy as a bronzer, but I wanna see what this one looks like by itself too, just on the other side. Okay, that side is a little bit cooler, but it's more of like a yellowy undertone versus this side being more of an orangey undertone. Hence why I think both of them mixed together would be the perfect shade for my skin tone. So now for the rest of the face, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna take a little boop boop from this one and a little boop boop from this one with them mixed together, see what they look like. Oh yeah. Okay. That's perfect. Yes, she's giving bronze, she's giving diva, she's giving new transfer student from Miami. It's beautiful. Now for actual contour, I'm sort of terrified of this darker brown shade. This is definitely not my shade. However, using the teeny tiny domed blending brush that I used in the lighter shade, I'm gonna take the tiniest dip. And I mean the tiniest dip. Oh my gosh, that was one little tiny dip. That's a lot of pigment. But I'm gonna use that to attempt to make a contour. Tap off as much excess as possible. I'm gonna squeeze the brush a little bit because I know this is about to lay down a ton of product. I think that's enough. Now the other side, same thing, and the jawline on both sides. Luckily, since I have a beard, I don't really have to worry about using too dark of a shade, because for the most part, I can blend it away and it sort of just disappears anyway. Okay, the brush has been nice and coated in that color and blended with the bronzer shade, so I should be good to go in and start to try and blend that out a little bit. We are getting some nice soft blending action going on. See if we can fluff it up. Okay, that is amazing. So I can use the darker shade as a true contour as long as it's used sparingly, very sparingly. It also looks like the powder formula is buildable as well. So you can start it and keep it as a really light veil of color, or you can really build it and get that super snatched cheek contour. I mean, look at how much definition that adds to the face. Now as a little finishing touch, I wanna see if I can use that lighter shade again, this one, to reverse contour the jawline and just clean that area up. That is the perfect shade for my skin tone. I just love this one. I want to highlight my whole face with it. Since we don't have a blush from Arise, but we have a blush brush, I'm going to go ahead and use a blush from Blend Bunny Cosmetics from the Juicy Cheeks face palette. I'm going to go into a little bit of Sticky Sweet and Plump and see how this brush applies blush. I really don't want to overdo it because this look is so natural, just a little more defined. But with Blend Bunny Cosmetics, the pigment is real. Oh, that's super cute. And the brush is just the right size to place it where I want. It's still giving me a little bit of a blown out effect, but I can get a targeted blown out effect. Oh yes, mama. Ooh, I'm so surprised this didn't end up being so much more intense than what it is. My face is still a little bit tacky from my complexion products, so I thought any powder I put on top was just gonna get sucked right up. It did, but not as much as I thought it would. We are now at the perfect point to pop off camera, add a little bit of color to the brows, go ahead and get some eye primer down, and I'll come back and we can use the eyeshadow palette. Eyes are primed using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Medium. Now let's play in the From Failure to Fabulous eyeshadow palette. I think let's start with the kind of taupey brown shade in the corner and go ahead and buff that all across the crease. Since I don't know how pigmented these shadows are, I'm gonna start out really, really lightly and build it if I need to. With my face makeup being much less full coverage than I typically use, I'm gonna try to keep the eyeshadow somewhat soft. Keyword being try though. If you know me, you know it's probably gonna be impossible, but I'm gonna try. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and use the angled flat brush and sort of mark out the shape of where I want the line to go on the outside, just so I don't blow it out too big like I normally do. So we'll just make a nice little marker line right here. Ooh, that's nice. Already. Wow. I need to do that more often. Oh, that is a yummy taupe. It's just cool toned enough. While I've got the shade on the brush already, I'm gonna pull it down onto the lower lash line as well and just kind of buff it out a little bit so it's slightly smoky, but I'm gonna try to keep it condensed to just the lash line so I don't make it look like I haven't slept in 4 days. It's hard to believe that's only one shade. There's so much dimension around the eye that it looks like I've used a couple of shades to achieve it, but it's just one blended out with the perfect kind of fluffy brush. Now I'm gonna use some of the purple in the look. I'm gonna add that just to the lowest points of the crease to add just a little bit of color to the look, but also darken the taupe. These shadows go on so smooth and they're blending together like a dream. That's perfect. It's just enough purple to give it a little bit of pizzazz, but it doesn't take over the look. Then just using the fluffy brush I was using previously, gonna blend out those edges and make sure that they blend into the taupe shade. Let's just go crazy and add some purple to the lower lash line too. We're gonna turn this into a super colorful look. Not really, that was a lie. We're pretty much gonna just stamp this purple right up against the lash line and then blend it out again with the same brush we used previously. I just really enjoy how dark it made the crease when I put the purple there, so I can only imagine how good it's gonna make the lower lash line too. We've got our purple line, now let's blend it away. I just love it when things work out the way that I hope they will. Now for the moment I've been waiting for. It's shimmer time. And we're gonna use the one and only purpley silver charcoal shimmer. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. It's so pretty. Okay, the fact that that is as intense as it is without me going in with new eyeshadow base to make it super tacky is very impressive. That could go on top of anything and look as intense as it is. Oh, she is stun. Stun Central, Stun City. Then to polish the look off, I'm gonna use this little tiny flat brush and the white shade and make that a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight. Again, trying to build this very slowly so it doesn't end up way too intense way too quickly. Oh, that's so nice. It's there, it's subtle, but it still adds a very beautiful highlight. The eyeshadow is done. And I'm in love. Now before we finish off the look with the liquid lipstick and the gloss, I need to curl my lashes and put on some mascara, so I'll be right back. Now let's add the liquid lipstick in the shade Little A. Wow. Why is that the perfect nude tone to go with like navy? Was this planned? Ooh, it smells really good. What is that? Vanilla? Vanilla pudding, maybe? It smells really, really good. Oh, and she's a matte liquid lipstick too. It's a really thin formula, but the pigment is so intense that it doesn't matter that it's thinner. And with it being a matte formula, I prefer that it's thinner so I don't get like butthole lips. You know? The applicator wand is a cute little doe foot. It's really comfortable and easy to use. I don't know exactly what it is about this lip color that I love so much. I don't know if it's the cooler undertone of the pink or if it's the amount of red that's in it, but whatever it is, I think it would look gorgeous with just about any eye look, warm or cool, but specifically cool. With this like silvery charcoal that's on the lid, that is stun. So stun. Then we're gonna add the Boss Babe gloss right on top. And to apply that, I'm just gonna grab one of the flat brushes that I haven't used yet from the set and use that as my lip brush. Oh, it's magical! It's so magical! It's pink and it's yellow and it's maybe blue and green. Wow. This gloss though, Arise Cosmetics. Okay, Arise Cosmetics. You did the damn thing with this gloss. I love that so much. And it tied the eye look and the lip together even better. Okay guys, so this is the finished look using all of the products I received from Arise Cosmetics. What do you think? Personally, I love this. I find it so hard to believe that this eyeshadow look was 4 shades. It looks like I used at least 3 shades on the crease to get all those different shades for the blend. But nope, it's just 2. Honestly, there's not really a whole lot of feedback that I can think to give because everything worked like a charm. I guess if I had to give any with the brush set, it's almost the perfect brush set for me. I'm just missing one brush like this, but like half this size. Having hooded lids, I need something that I can get really, really detailed with in the crease to deepen it up, but I was able to use the angle liner brush to achieve that goal and just blend it out with the fluffy brush, so it's really not a big deal. It's not like I couldn't make it work, but if it was the perfect brush set, it would have a smaller domed blending brush. But I love that they're blue, my favorite color, and that the ferrules are navy, that the brush roll is navy. I think it's the perfect little aesthetic for me. The liquid lipstick is bomb. It's the perfect shade and it feels super comfortable once it dries down on the lips. Not like I can tell though because I'm wearing so much of this amazing gloss. I love this and I can't wait to use it again without any lipstick on and see what it looks like just on bare lips because it's beautiful inside the component. The little eyeshadow palette was perfection and I think it made a gorgeous look. Then with the contour palette, the only thing I was going to say before I started using it was that I wish there was a cool tone to contour, but since I was able to use this darker shade and just use it very sparingly, it made the perfect cool tone contour shade. So I was still able to make it work. One of the bronzers was a little too orange for me, the other bronzer was a little too yellow for me, but both of them mixed together made the perfect bronzer for my skin tone. And then this highlighting shade is perfect by itself because I could use it for the under eyes, the forehead, to sharpen up the jawline. Just everything worked really well. The formulas were great, everything blended beautifully, the shimmer, oh my god, the shimmer speaks for itself. And I loved everything I tried. night. That being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Arise Cosmetics and the products we got and tried out today. Let's talk about it in the comments. You guys know that I'm always hanging out down there with you, just chilling, just talking, so let's talk. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you wanted to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you did. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!